Hey guys, it's Terry. Welcome to my channel. I am here. I am starting a project for a really cool guy that I work with. His name's Ben. and my new hobby is cups and tumblers and that kind of thing. So I noticed that Ben had this Yetti sitting on his desk, and I got so excited because this is a version Yetti. That means there's nothing on here. The only thing that was on here was a label. And I took some 91% isopropyl alcohol. Well, first I washed it out because I literally grabbed this cup from him from work. And I probably scared the poor man into giving it to me. Not sure if you're going to watch this video, Ben, but if I did, I'm so sorry. But I hope you like the finished product. So I was trying to practice my technique, and all I'm doing here is just continuing to, probably should have a glove on, but continuing to wipe off any of the smudges and stuff, and just to get a clean surface. And then I'm going to get this label off down here. This is a 20-ounce Yetti, by the way, in case you're wondering. So if you want to see how I went from this to, I'll put a picture somewhere in here, this, then stay tuned, okay? We're going to go through this process together. The first thing I'm going to do, like I said, is I'm going to continue to clean this off with isopropyl alcohol. Not isopropyl, 91% alcohol. And then I'm going to go ahead and spray paint this white. And once I do that, I will be back. Alright guys, so I'm back. And see, the epoxy is clear. I've been stirring for probably about 2 minutes. And I'm just going to stir a little bit more. And you can see there's bubbles in there, but not a buttload of them. And sometimes when I do stir, like I was epoxying earlier, and I wasn't paying attention, and I was just whipping it. And yeah, it was plenty of bubbles. But the room, like I said, the room is kind of warm, and I use my torch, and it's looking like the bubbles are, when I torch it, it really popped the bubbles. I like using a torch because you can actually see the glass finish on it, and that's just so self-satisfying to me for some reason. Okay, so now I'm going to take this and switch it to a different cup. This is per their instructions, and I found that going by their instructions, I have better, minus that one step. I'm saving myself a cup, but, oops. And epoxy will stick to glass, BTW. If you do have a glass mat and you get epoxy on it and it dries, if you heat it up, you can pop it off, or if you heat it up enough, you probably can go ahead and wipe it off. But also, acetone takes epoxy off things, but you need a lot, and you need to be patient, and you know acetone evaporates. So, just telling you. I know that epoxy sticks to glass because I accidentally epoxied a champagne flute that I was working on to this mat. And yes, I panicked. So once you transfer it over to this cup, you just stir it for like another minute or so, making sure to scrape the sides and all that. And it's still clear, and you can see the bubbles in there, but it's okay. I'm going to wipe this epoxy up just because it's in my way right now. Okay, so I have some inks, alcohol inks. I have the Pinata White. I'm making gray. I have a Pinata Black. I got these off of Amazon. I have Tim Holtz. This came in a pack of 3, and this is indigo. I have 3 cups because I want to mix my epoxy, my alcohol inks in with my epoxy. So I think I'm going to just pour a little bit in there, a little bit in there, a little bit in there. Okay, and then this is my coat that I'm going to spread on the cup as the initial base. Let's put that there. Okay, so now I am going to, you know what? I did 3 cups. I only need 2. I'm only doing 2 colors. It's my old brain at work. And I tell you what, I don't be trying to waste no epoxy. I got this epoxy off Amazon. It's like the trowel size, which is, I believe 8 ounces. And this stuff, I've made, let me see. I've made some mugs, like 2 mugs. I've made 2 stemless wine glasses. I've the champagne flutes that I did 6. It was a glitter base, and I did those. I've done some beauty trays, rolling trays. So yeah, I've done a lot with this epoxy, and it's not even halfway gone. A little bit goes a long way with epoxy. You don't need a lot. Okay, so, ooh, that blue is pretty. And if I didn't say what kind of cup this was, this is going to be a Harry Potter cup, and I forgot the name of the house that it is, but it's the blue house. Sorry, Ben, but I do have the pictures. This is super pretty. Do you see that? That is going to be gorgeous. And then just make sure the top is on there. See, I only did one little tiny drop, and you guys saw that color. It's fabulous. I'm going to do 2 drops of white, because I want this light gray, not a dark gray. And I'm going to do one tiny drop of black. And then I'm going to mix. Ooh, that black just took over. It's getting lighter. Okay. I was panicking for a minute. I was like, okay, it's a little bit, I think I want a little bit more white. This is just my preference. Like I said, I hijacked Ben's cup. So, and I appreciate him letting me practice on his cup. So that really didn't make much of a difference. So I guess this is the color we're gonna get. And of course, as I'm mixing rapidly, I'm making bubbles, but alright. So I'm going to move these out of the way. Move these to the side for now, because we're just going to work. Let me move this too. And I'm just going to start putting my base coat of epoxy on the cup. like so. It's not spinning right now. Sometimes I have it spinning, and I'm still kind of learning. So like as it spins, I like miss spots, but you know. And I'm just moving it around. And you can feel where there's no epoxy because you can actually hear it too. Hear it? This has epoxy. That doesn't. Oh, I'm dripping all there. And as you get it on there, it'll move around. I mean, you know, you can spread it. And you really just don't need a lot. Especially for this first base coat. You just really don't need a lot. But basically, I'm just smoothing, so I'll probably speed this part of the video up. Oh, you know what? Dang it. Don't forget the bottom. I didn't spray paint the bottom because I just wanted his little Yetti to show. Actually, this is a 20-ounce Yetti, by the way. And I'm kind of liking this size, and I like the style of this cup. I have some 20 ounces, but they aren't shaped like this. I have some other 20 ounces, but they aren't shaped like this. And I don't know where Ben got this Yetti from, but it's pretty cool. Okay, so now it's smooth. And that's why working with this epoxy, you get 40 minutes. And so there's no rush. Like, I'm not rushing through this. I do need to go to Walmart, though, because I'm supposed to be making some chili. And I'm supposed to be making a project for my beautiful, beautiful daughter-in-law. I love her. So she doesn't really ask for much. So when she asks me to make her stuff, oh, absolutely. And my grandbaby, I want to make him a clock. You can't tell time. It's just using one of those cheap clocks from Walmart. And I've heard that the time is off. Oh, I gotta make my other daughter, my little daughter, a clock too. So yeah, I'm just smoothing this out. But anyway, the clock doesn't work very well because it's a cheap clock from Walmart. So him being 4 and not really able to tell time yet, it's just more so for the picture. Okay, there's a little bit of epoxy left in the bottom of this cup. So, but I think I got good coverage. I don't feel any more rough spots. And so I think we're good there. Excuse me, I'm going to move this out the way. And where's my stir stick? I'm just going to get a fresh one because that one's touching the blue now. So I'm just going to start drizzling. it dropping. Because it's not drizzling, is it? I really hope he likes this cup. If he doesn't, yes, this can be taken off. It is a process. I've never done it. I hope to never have to do it. Yeah, I'm one of those people who think I should be able to do stuff right the first time. And unfortunately, I am not that person. So, yeah. But hopefully this is not one of those instances. Hopefully this is an instance where it will come out perfect the first time. And Ben will be happy with his cup. He's so sweet though. He may not tell me he doesn't like it. Well, I'll just... Cup shall never be seen again on his desk. Which would be horrible. If that's the case, then I will just either give him one of my 20-ounce stainless steel cups or buy him another Yetti. And then keep the Harry Potter one for myself, because I do like Harry Potter. The movies, mind you. And this is almost all my gray. And, you know, this cup will spin for hours. And right now, it's looking a little wonky. I'm telling you. It's okay, Ben. You have the finished product by now. And I know you love it. That's my positive thinking reinforcement there. Yep. It's gonna love it. And see how it's changing as it's spinning right now. So, yeah, if you put the dots on there and you're like, oh, I hate this. It sucks. Give it some time. It's gonna change. Alright. So now for the blue. You know what though? I think I'm gonna add, I want it a little bit more color. Now here's the deal with, I noticed with the, oh, I actually got epoxy all over this. I noticed with the pinata alcohol inks, they are thicker than the Tim Holtz. And I actually have more pinata. I just didn't open the package. Oh yeah, that's what Mama want right there. There we go. Last party. Yeah, see how much thinner this is than the pinata? And how easy it, you know, is thinner, so it didn't, it's easier for me to drizzle, is what I'm trying to get out. I do like this. I like this color. It's called Indigo. It's Tim Holtz alcohol inks. Came in a pack of 3 with Tweakwood Brown and Mermaid, which is a cream color. I don't think I've used those 2 colors before, so I can't really tell you what they look like. Yeah, see I got bubbles on the top there? No worries, because we still got to torch this bad baby. And I'm going to use all this blue because I love this color. It is beautiful. Beautiful. And there's no rhyme or reason to my madness here. I'm just laying down the ink. Just putting it where I put it. Some people have a system. Oh, there's a spot. I'll put it in that spot. Oh, there's missing here. I'll put it here. Hey. Me? Not so much. I spend enough time thinking about useless stuff. I can't figure, you know. Of course, if a spot is blank, you do, you know, want to put it in there, but I don't have a written down plan on how I'm gonna put epoxy on my cup. Okay, so that's that. I am taking off my gloves and putting all my epoxy stuff inside like this. And throwing away my tissue. And now I'm going to get this. Now watch this. This is where you start seeing some changes happen. And it is not up super high. And you could literally see the bubbles pop. And you can see the cup getting shinier. Do you see that? So I'm just moving back and forth. The flame is not what pops the bubbles, but the gas that the flame gives off is what's popping the bubbles. So I'm seeing bubbles still. There we go. Some of them big ones are a little stubborn. Alright. Yeah, and you can literally see the bubbles pop, which is so satisfying. Look at that cup changing. Do you see this? Isn't that, oh man. The thing with epoxy though, like if you like it like this, you can't stop it. It's gonna move as long as it's not cured. It gets to a stage where it does cure and it stops moving, and this is not that stage. So if you like your cup like this, well, sorry, it's not gonna stay this way. It's gonna do its thing. But don't forget the bottom down there. The bottom needs love too. I saw some bubbles down there, that's why I'm staying down here. Oops, just saw that bubble there. And some people just swipe it and go. Hey. It's nothing like putting epoxy on and then, you do your little fast torch and then come back and it's almost dry and you have all these bubbles. It really irks me, so I really get a good torch on it. And I might even come back in a few minutes and torch it again because I'm a psycho person. So that is it. Now you can, sorry y'all. Now this is where I go. This is me overthinking it. It really is. Now with the alcohol inks, you didn't have to put it inside the epoxy. I just did it for easier movement. Ooh, sorry. But I'm noticing around the top there, there's no color. And since I did it up there, I'm gonna just add a few drops here and there. I know you're thinking, see, you done did it now, girl. I did not. I made it more pretty. Okay. So now, gotta get the torch back up. as this spins, it will change. I just hope it doesn't continue to look like little leeches all over the cup. That would be terrible. Because that's what it looks like to me right now. And I got some interesting texture thingy situations going on. So, I'm just going to let that spin. It's going to spin, for about 4 hours. And then, it's going to start turning into more what it is after 4 hours. And hopefully the big leech spots that I have on there won't stay. But I know it's changing. It's already starting to change down there, so I think it'll be fine. Alright, I'll come back once the cup has finished spinning, and we'll be ready to put on the label. Okay guys, so this cup has been spinning. I turned it off about, I want to say 4.5, 5-ish hours into the spinning process. And this is our final result. I will tell you that I did, after I turned off the video, I had that little extra epoxy in the cup, so I did spread that around, and I did use my torch to move some of the ink around, and this is what I came up with, or not came up with, but it moved the epoxy, which moved the alcohol inks, those big splotches that look like big leeches on the cup. And yeah, so it's pretty much cured. I did burn a spot right there. So now I need to, I still haven't done it yet. I print out the Harry Potter crest for the house. And if you're a Harry Potter fan, you already know what house this is, the blue house. And the words. So that's my next step. I just wanted to show you where I was. This is, like I said, this is pretty much cured. And I decided to go ahead and do something to the bottom because I have scratches where I took off the label. So I might add a little something down there. So yeah, I just wanted to hop in real quick and show you guys that, and I will be back with my crest and my words, and we will go on to the next step, because that's not the last step. can't even get it out. I'm so excited. Okay, so guys, I'm back. The cup, first of all, let me tell you, I had to strip it because I think I was rushing through the process, and the image that I put on, once I put the epoxy on, it kind of soaked through. So I decided to use vinyl instead. This is the cup here. It is dry. It is cured. It's been like 2 days. So what we're going to do now is put on the words and the image, and then I'm going to go ahead and epoxy that. But I'm thinking before I do that, I might go ahead and wipe this down with a little bit of alcohol. And this turned out so nice. It's so pretty. It still looks just like the other one. Well, not just like, but very similar to the other one. Same process. I didn't change anything with the process. It's just that the image soaked through, and I didn't like it, you know. So there's that. And I have my vinyl cut, and I have my image. It's under this vinyl here. And the image is going to go not that way. This is actually the front of the cup, and this is where the Yetti, and I just touched it. Oh man, it moved her. What I'm trying to do is prevent fish eyes. Not quite sure why this cup cured so perfectly, but I'm happy that it did. So I'm going to move this vinyl down here, and I'm going to put this image on. So let me take this off, and there's the image. So now only thing left to do is epoxy it, and since I've already showed you guys how to epoxy, I will come back with the final picture after it's all cured and beautiful. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy. I'll be back.